So, hi guys, we are going to discuss all about the QC and QA, or quality control and quality assurance. So, let's start. So, what is the difference of QA and QC? QC focuses on identifying and correcting the defects in specific products or services. It is more about the inspection and testing, while QA focuses on preventing defects by ensuring that the process are well designed and consistently followed. It is about the process improvement and system oversight. So how does the QA and QC works? In aviation, quality control or QC ensures that the individual products or services meet required standards through inspection and testing, while quality assurance focus on improving and maintaining robust processes to prevent defects and ensure regulatory compliances. So in short, si QC sila yung check if may defect ba yung products or good to go sila. Well, si QA naman, sila yung more on the side ng prevention na mangyari na maging not quality si work. So, sila yung nag-assure na okay and maganda yung process or paggawa ng mga system natin.
And the topic that I will be discussing is all about the importance of quality assurance and quality control in aviation industry. The importance of quality assurance in aviation. Aviation connects people for business and pleasure. Quality assurance in aviation is very important in order to build customer trust and satisfaction. It ensures the products or services are up to the standard before delivering to the customer. So how can we meet the customer's trust and satisfaction? Number one is safety. Quality assurance helps ensure that aircraft are safe and comply with strict safety regulations, reducing the risk of accidents. Number two is by maintaining high quality standards, airlines and aviation services build trust with customers, ensuring they feel confident in the safety and reliability of their flights. Number three is operational reliability. Quality assurance helps prevent mechanical issues and delays, making sure that flights operate smoothly and on time. And the next one is the importance of quality control and innovation. Quality control also ensures that all aircraft maintenance is performed in compliance with appropriate standards. Effective quality control systems are critical in aircraft maintenance because they reduce the need for rework. And the other importance of quality control innovation is also number one, safety. Quality control ensures that the aircraft maintenance is done correctly, following strict standard to keep flights safe for passengers and crew. And number two is compliance. Quality control helps ensures that maintenance meets all the regulatory requirements, keeping airlines in line with safety laws and industry regulations. And number three, efficiency. With effective quality control systems. And lastly, cost savings. Fewer mistakes and less rework mean lower maintenance costs. Quality controls helps airlines save money and avoid delays by ensuring maintenance is done quickly and accurately.
Key practices of quality assurance and quality control. In the aviation industry, both quality control and quality assurance play critical roles in ensuring the safety, reliability, and compliance of aircraft and their components. Here are the example of key practices. Number one is aircraft inspections. Routine inspections performing regular checks such as A checks, B checks, C checks, and D checks, which involve thorough examination of the aircraft structure, engines, and systems. One primary example of aircraft inspection is like a technician inspect the fuselage for cracks, corrosion, or other visible damage and test systems like hydraulics and electric components during a scheduled maintenance check. Number two, non-destructive testing. Methods like ultrasonic testing, X-ray, and eddy current testing are used to detect flaws in critical components without damaging them. Using ultrasonic testing to detect microscopic cracks in the wing structure or the engine turbine blades. Number three, component and part quality inspection. Inspecting spare parts, components, or materials used in aircraft maintenance to ensure they meet manufacturer specifications and are free from defects. Example is inspecting landing gear components, engine, or avionics system to verify they meet the required performance standards before installation. Number four, calibration of equipment. Ensuring that tools and equipment used for testing, inspection, and repairs are properly calibrated to maintain accuracy and reliability. Example is yung pagkakalibrate ng torque wrenches na ginagamit sa pag-tighten ng mga aircraft bolts and saka yung corrector na apply na specified ng manufacturer. Quality assurance practices. Number one, compliance with regulatory standards, ensuring that all maintenance and operations comply with aviation regulations set by authorities like the FAA, EASA, ICAO. Verifying the maintenance procedures, adhere to the latest AC-145 repair station certification and repair station regulation. Training and certification, ensuring that personnel, including pilots, maintenance technicians, and engineers, receive the necessary training and certificates to perform their duties. So, yun, syempre, lahat ng personnel dapat may license, sa may proper program, sa certifications. Safety management system, implementing and monitoring systems that proactively identify, assess, and mitigate safety risks, ensuring continuous improvement in aviation safety. And number four, continuous improvement, promoting a culture of continuous improvement using methodology like root cause analysis to optimize maintenance processes, reduce errors, and enhance safety.
Number 5, challenges in quality assurance, QA. These are the challenges in quality assurance. Quality assurance in aviation maintenance faces several challenges, including regulatory compliance. The aerospace industry is subject to strict regulations that govern every aspect of the industry. Non-compliance can lead to fines, delays, or even grounding of aircraft. Next is human error. Despite advanced machinery and automation, human error can still occur during maintenance inspection or assembly. Component failure. Aerospace systems are made up of many complex components that can fail due to wear and tear, environmental factors, or manufacturing defects. Supply chain management. The aerospace industry relies on a large network of suppliers for materials and components. Managing the quality and consistency of supplies can be challenging. Next is improper maintenance practices. Maintenance errors can include missing parts, incorrectly installed parts, or not performing necessary checks. Next is data integrity. Data errors and inconsistencies can lead to recurring problems, workarounds, and exaggerated audit results. Next is logistics. Logistics is crucial for managing the flow of parts, tools, and equipment efficiently. So that's for QA or quality assurance. Next, challenges in quality control. Quality control in aviation maintenance faces a number of challenges, including safety. The airline industry has strict regulations, with aircraft maintenance playing a crucial role in ensuring aviation safety. Failures in maintaining aircraft can lead to irreversible damage or even fatalities. Regulations and demand. The aviation industry is facing increased regulation and demand. The next is deteriorated parts. Aircraft parts and structural components may degrade as a result of environmental factors such as corrosion, wear, and fatigue. If these components are not identified and fixed promptly, they may malfunction during use and impact the aircraft's safe functionality. Next is regulatory compliance. The aerospace sector needs to adhere to stringent safety and quality standards of great depth and complexity. Next is communication. It is crucial to regularly communicate with staff members to ensure they are feeling healthy, properly equipped, and adequately shielded. Without prompting, they may not always feel at ease expressing their concerns. So those are the challenges for QA, quality assurance, and challenges in quality control, QC. Thank you.
So the next topic we have is the different kinds of quality control and quality assurance and how it's done. So quality assurance in aviation focuses on preventing defects and ensuring systems are robust through planned and systematic activities. The different types of QA include: first is the compliance audits. This is where verifying adherence to aviation regulations. Examples for the FAA and the EASA and internal policies. Examples for this are maintenance procedures, operational manuals, and safety protocols. Next we have is the process audits. Ensuring maintenance, repair, and operational processes follow documented procedures and standards. Examples for this are auditing an airline's maintenance records and processes. Next we have is the supplier quality assurance. Evaluating and monitoring suppliers and contractors to ensure their products and services meet aviation standards. Example for this is inspecting part suppliers for conformance to AS9100 standards. Next we have is the safety management system or SMS oversight. Incorporating SMS to proactively identify and mitigate risks. Example is reviewing safety reports to improve flight operations. And last but not the least, for the QA is we have the training and certification quality assurance. Ensuring all personnel have up-to-date training and certifications. Examples are monitoring pilots and mechanics, recurrent training sessions, retraining programs. Next we have is the quality control in aviation. Quality control ensures that the final product or service meets specific standards. It involves inspection and testing. The different types of quality control include incoming inspection, checking the quality of parts and materials delivered for manufacturing and maintenance. Example for this, inspecting aircraft components for damage or non-conformance before installation. For number 2, we have in-process inspection. Monitoring and verifying work during maintenance or manufacturing. Example is inspecting rivet installations on an airframe during assembly. For third, we have final inspection, conducting comprehensive checks before releasing an aircraft back into service. Example is performing post-maintenance ground and flight tests. Next we have is non-destructive testing. This is for the picture on the left. Using techniques like ultrasonic, X-ray, or dye penetrant testing to deflect flaws without damaging components. Example for this is inspecting engine components for cracks using the dye penetrant testing. Next we have is the functional and system testing. Testing aircraft systems to ensure they operate correctly. Examples conducting operational checks for avionics and hydraulic systems. Here's an example of that. So as seen on the video, they're testing whether the landing gear of this specific aircraft works properly. Last but not the least, we have the calibration of equipment, ensuring measuring and testing equipment used in inspections is calibrated to standards. Example for this is regularly calibrating torque wrenches used in maintenance. That's all for my topic. That's all for our lesson. Thank you for listening. And here's our references.